Hey everyone, it's Ride1940 here. Today we're taking a look at sea-powered naval combat in the Missile Age, and this is Operation Swifttide made by PAX. I'll link that in the description of the video. And we have got to escort a UN convoy with Task Force Hammerhead to off the coast of the Benghazi Gulf area. And we should encounter vessels as well as aircraft, I think, because we have an airbase down here to contend with. Alright, we need to locate and eliminate Al-Farjani before he can engage. He is an admiral that, I think an enemy admiral, yeah, an admiral setting sail towards the convoy to engage it. So, let's get started. I haven't really done an aircraft carrier scenario, so we'll see how this goes. I kind of shied away from it because they tend to go super long when you play through them. A lot of times they're basically carrier battle group versus carrier battle group, or you know, the ranges are like hundreds and hundreds of miles apart, and this just kind of takes time to develop. So anyways, we've got the Enterprise. Everybody's going to turn their radars on. We're going to... let's check out the... okay, this is the UN convoy. Alright, so what is this, an Adams class? Kuntz class, okay. We'll we might keep these guys at MCON at the moment because they're not really well defended. Once we get aircraft up, this should be all right. Oops. New intel message received. Radio chatter confirms high patrol boat concentration north of Tripoli. Intelligence indicates Admiral Al-Farjani is patrolling north of Gardabia airbase. I'm not going to pronounce that right, sorry. So we need to kill Al-Farjani. Ensure safe passage for all the humanitarian convoys. Okay, so let's focus on killing that guy. He has set sail. Let's take a look at that intel tab just to make sure. Okay, so he's on a Krivak 2 apparently. So first objective, bring at least 2 cargo ships into the convoy destination. 2 is find and sink the Krivak. Okay, so Hammerhead, carrier strike group, let's go back to this guy. We want to make sure these guys have their sensors on, air search radar on. There's no indication that we need to worry about a subsurface threat, so we're not going to do anything with our sonars. And let's see here. Yeah, so let's start with our first and foremost. We want to get the Hawkeye up, and we will launch the wall banger. We're basically just going to have him up over the carrier strike group, and then from there we'll start launching cap. So we're going to send probably going to send a few sets of cap out, so 4 F-14s. Obviously we need some sort of barrier right here to defend against air threats coming from the airbase. Probably like a 2-ship over here just to defend if anybody's coming over through the desert or something to try and sneak in, and maybe a 2 or 4 ship up this way to the along the route that the convoy needs to travel, just to protect those guys pretty closely. And then we'll see what develops. If we can pick up ships at range, we'll send aircraft out to go and destroy them. Alright, so there we go. Nice first launch of the day. We are going to set this guy up to like 30,000 feet. Radar on. See what happens. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, we got a merchant. Good. Alright, back to the carrier. We need to start launching some fighters. I like the air-to-air intercept. That's the one with... that's a typical loadout that I used to use quite a bit in DCS. So that's the 4 Phoenix missiles, the 2 Sparrows, and the 2 heaters with 2 fuel tanks. So these guys from the Aardvarks will launch 4 They have 12, so we can launch 3 sections of them. Oh, they're 6 and 6, so it's got to be a set of 4, a section of 4 and a section of 2 for each squadron. Okay. Cool. We'll launch that guy. We'll launch a 2 section here. And then probably... yeah, we'll just do the same here. And we'll keep 2 in reserve on the carrier, just in case stuff goes crazy. Alright, looks like... let's see how far away these guys are. So it looks like, yeah, 85 nautical miles, about 80 to 85 nautical miles. There's a group of small vessels. They seem to be going pretty fast. Relatively fast, 22 knots. The sea state's kind of up there, I think. So let's take a look at that. I think, where is that? Is that an environment? Oh no, that stuff is in the sonar one. Yeah, let's go take a look at that. Sea state 6, yeah, so okay. That's the F10 debug thing if you've never seen that before. Oh cool, see the F-14's taking off there in the background. This isn't the Gettysburg, is it? Okay, reported AIR QRF is scrambling towards the convoy. Go and intercept them. Don't know what an AIR is, but... alright. Well, it is a good thing that we started launching these F-14s. We will be putting them to use. So we're going to take Otis flight here. What do we got here? I'm not... This just came in with the latest update, so I'm not sure what what these different things mean here. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments. Classified hostile air. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, we got MiG-25s taking off. Okay. Alright, so for Otis flight, we'll have the whole formation here. Go do sensor orders, air search on. And then control mode, recall all, ceasefire. Weapons tight for now. And then I want them to go to their cruise altitude, and then I want to position them over here. Okay, this other Otis flight that's taken off. So this is the 2 section. Probably put the 2 section up over the convoy or near the convoy, maybe a little bit ahead of it. Yeah, I should have just done formation orders. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we'll have 4 down here, 2 kind of covering the convoy, and then maybe 4 down this way so they can kind of intercept anything around here. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then I want to launch some aircraft to go and take out this group of small boats that's coming at us. I'm not sure what they are. They're probably missile boats. It would make sense if they were missile boats, because at least they can probably have a missile that can reach out and touch us, depending on what they are. If they're like La Combattante class, then could hit us with the harpoon range, and we're getting pretty close to that actually. So let's take a look at what we got. Still got 2 groups of F-14s launching. A6s. Let's see here. You know what? I might have, yeah, anti-ship. What are these guys? These are, 4 Mark 82s and 2 harpoons. Interesting. Let's see here. What else we got? We got the A7s. I think we'll do A7s against these small boats. But we'll want something to hit them at range. Maybe with the walleyes, I guess. The strikes could work too, I guess. Strike precision, walleyes, or let's do walleyes. So 2 walleyes each. We'll launch, let's see, a section of 4. And then another section of 4 from the dam busters, strike precision. Okay. Alright. Now we need to make sure we know what's going on in the battle space at the moment. Let's take a quick look around. So we got some MiG-25s that seem to just be circling. We've got Otis flight. Good, going towards their waypoint over there. Hopefully intercepting anybody that comes within range. This Otis flight. Make sure that wingman's got the radio routine on. It's good, so they're going to cover that direction. And then black line flight. This will be a section of from merchant vessel cast Fulmar to all ships in the area. This is a cargo vessel. Cast Fulmar, cast Fulmar, cast Fulmar. Position latitude 38.87 north, longitude 1448 east, approximately 90 nautical miles northwest of Tripoli. We are under attack from unidentified hostile vessels. They have fired warning shots and are attempting to board. We request immediate assistance from any allied naval or air units in the area. Crew and vessels in imminent danger. Repeat, urgent. Request is didn't read that last bit. Sorry. Well, anyways, we'll go ahead and we need to take care of these guys here first. So what we want to do is sensors, formation orders, air search on, right? And then we'll station them kind of I guess down here, and then we'll get their altitude up there. So that's those guys. These guys. All right. So these guys were requesting assistance down there. Immediately, we need to go and take out this threat down here first, though. I'm not sure what sort of boats they are. I'm assuming they're missile boats, so they're going to be a threat to us pretty quickly. Surface search. I should have done that for the whole formation. Okay, and then we'll get them going this way. Just cruising to 36,000. Alright, so these guys will defend. Where is black line flight? Okay, black line's down here, so they'll cover the attack squadrons going in to kill these boats. Otis kind of positioned in a blocking scheme around here. They'll run their cap. We've got a couple ships seeming to sail in the same direction, 22 knots together, and they seem to be on an intercept course with the UN aid convoy. So pull this guy up there. Chippy flight. Alright, let's get these guys going. Orders, formation orders, surface search. I'm thinking we'll launch some S3s with harpoons to kind of investigate these long-range things, and then hopefully give us like a better picture domain-wise on the surface picture. If that is the Krivak, we can go and kill that that guy pretty quickly. I think we'll send let's see here. Dragonflight's doing this thing, so Chippy Flight. Yep, we'll oh, okay, we got some fast movers coming in this way. We'll have Chippy Flight start heading out this way towards this boat that's in distress. And while we're doing that Otis flight, we'll have them intercept whatever these guys are. They're not responding, and they're going 600 knots at 3,000 feet. I'm going to call these guys hostile. And then we'll have Otis flight engage them. We got another set over here, yep. 400 knots, about almost 500 knots, 3,000 feet as well. Call these guys hostile. Okay, well, black line's coming down this way. I think we'll launch those final two F-14s. Okay. These guys are obviously going towards the convoy, so I'm going to have the convoy guys, Otis flight, come down. Oh, damn it. I really wish there was a way to have them not do that without using the, now I'm going to have to go into F-10. I think it's under General. Drop tanks, there we go. Actually, I don't remember. Is it under tools? There we go. Drop tanks in combat. We'll turn that. Yeah, I really wish that was a part of the game because I keep forgetting to do that, and that's just a really annoying thing. Okay, hostiles. All right, Otis flight. We'll go ahead and we'll tell them for the formation. Air defense. We want them weapons free. So all these guys are going to start chucking Phoenix missiles at all these incoming planes. Otis, this section 5-2 is going to come down and hopefully intercept these guys in case this section of 4 doesn't get all these guys. Well, now while that's going on, this 2 section is going to come up and cover the aid convoy. Black line flight's going to stay down here, and it's going to cover this sort of area around here. Oh, it's pretty cool. See the vapes. Alright, now so one of the things with the AI is that if they're within range, they should be watching the closure speed, because we want to just maintain our range advantage, right? When we're shooting a missile at somebody, we don't want to close. Alright, good hits there. Some of those missed. Some of those other fighters got shot down. Oh, those were F1s. F1 Mirage. Okay. Alright, well, I want him to engage this guy. And I want him to engage these guys. Okay, he's going for some other ones. Alright, that looks good. Yes, nice. Okay, some missiles inbound to these fighters. And what are these guys? I don't know what they are quite just yet. Alright, let's see what happens with these fighters. Okay, misses. Alright. This is going to get a little sketchy soon. Oh, that's so cool looking. If you shoot an AIM-54 at this range at a target, like, they are not escaping it. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna have to pause it because we're gonna have to babysit this a little bit. Okay, I want these guys to focus on killing this thing. Alright. Well, that guy got shot down. Oh, he's fired. Okay, great. Alright, and then let's start getting this guy weapons free. Okay. Weapons free, great. I want these guys to engage. There we go. Alright, so hopefully we knock these threats out, and then we'll have some time to take a look at what these guys are. Alright, let's see something good. Okay, great. And one more. Oh, nice. Great. Okay, we've got... Alright, so we'll have them hold over here. Stay up at 30. So this is Otis 1 flight. Ceasefire, return to formation. Ceasefire, return to formation. There we go. He's in formation, great. Alright, so these guys will stay steady over here. Okay. Black line flight, move up this way. Actually, we'll pull these guys down. Actually, no, we'll, I was thinking I would have them engage because they're all fresh with weapons, but it looks like Otis Fight 5 flight is looking pretty good with the Phoenix loadout still. Alright, so they're starting to engage these MiG-25s, which is great. Man, these things are hauling right near the surface, so they're pretty low. Alright, so we'll have we'll see how this engagement goes, and then if we need to, we'll have them go weapons free again. We've got small radar echoes. Okay, so Dragonflight's pretty close to these things. 15 nautical miles. We'll focus on their job for a second. Alright. So we'll do... I think you can only fire one walleye at a time. Okay, this guy will go for that. This guy will go for that. So 703, 704, 706, 705. Okay. Alright, here come the missiles. Oh, connection lost, no target info. Oh, nope. Oh, I think that's by the time the... Oh, that was a miss. Alright, let's see how these guys react to that. There he goes, firing another Fox 3. These guys should be dropping at high altitude. All right. Let's take a look. Is that gonna hit? Yep, great. And then there's one more left with an aim 7 inbound. Oh, we've got a SAM coming up towards this guy. Whoa, boy. Oh my goodness. Moving to a more... Move to engagement position. Okay. All right. See how these guys maneuver. We'll have him return to formation and then so I think this guy is neutral. Yeah, makes sense. Chippy flight. Alright, I'll just have Chippy 1-3 engage whatever this is with walleyes. What? There we go. Alright, so Dragonflight now has circled back. Well, these guys aren't moving. Interesting. The others are moving, but okay. Alright, that's a civilian boat. Alright, we'll see them drop their walleyes and hopefully get hits on these missile boats. Looks like another assembly of jets amassing. Alright. I'm tempted to just get a bunch of A6s and low altitude pop-up bombing on these boats, just for the cool look of it. Yeah, these guys are having a hard time. They just can't figure it out. Alright, well... flight deck. Ooh, anti-ship. Let's try that. The skipper. Oh boy. Alright, so I think the formation probably has to be lower. I think that they're just having such a hard time. Let's see if they're capable now. This guy's probably going to have the same issue, I think, if... oh, he's dropping right now. Great. So that's going to hopefully hit its target. While we're doing that, let's watch this thing here. Oh, we got a SAM launch. Whoa. Alright. He's launched. Is he gonna launch? Okay. Oh, that's so cool looking. Look at that. Hello. Oh, that's... oh, yes. Okay, who's he going for? 704, which is this guy. There's the one of those boats on fire. This is... let's see who the target is. Is it this guy? TV seeker cannot see the target. Okay, I think it can see the target now. Okay, great. Oh, Sam's coming up. Looks like a SAM over there. Oh, it's getting closer, it's getting closer. There it is, down there. Alright, it's gonna pass by. Great. Okay. Boom. Alright. Finally getting somewhere with these things. Okay, so yeah, it seems like the clouds are kind of affecting the performance here. How's this guy doing? Did he get hit? No, he looks like he's fine. Alright, let's pop this guy down. 20,000 feet. And then attempt to bomb. Lizard flight, alright. What a loadout. This is awesome, okay. I think we'll have these guys come up to 20,000 feet, surface search on. Right, he's returning to base. He's returning to base as well. Alright, so this guy should be returning to base. Great, that's wonderful. We'll have Lizard Flight now come down here. Formation orders, sensor orders, surface search on. Alright, all these boats finally are getting destroyed. Hopefully the Kravac gets killed. Whoa, look at that. That's amazing. Oh man. Miss. Oh, those chaff effects look nice. Oh, and explosions. That's wonderful. So those guys are going to RTB. We got the A6s coming out. That's good. Make some progress. See how this guy's attack goes. Alright, he's got one off. Have him close in case this hit doesn't finish him. We have one missile boat left. You know what? I think these guys have SAMs, yeah, so we'll have to be... Do they have SAMs? Yeah. I was thinking maybe get Dragonflight with their cannons to go ahead and just attack. Strafe this thing and kill it. But I don't want to risk losing jets to SAM fire. Alright. Slowly guiding. Alright, nice. Massive hit. Okay, that takes care of him. One shot kill there, nice. Let's see here. Okay, that is a Kravac too. And I think their SAM systems are like 16 nautical miles, is that right? Oh, 8 nautical miles, okay. You know what? Let's get these guys going over here. And then we'll have Chippy Flight go ahead and take out this guy. Alright, so our cap's looking good so far. We got some jets over here. What is this? Alright, airliner. This is not a normal airliner altitude. 10,000 feet is far too low. It just wouldn't happen. Unless they're descending down into an airfield or something and following a... Oops, I need to pick someone on my side. Refuses to comply. Want to know what this guy is. Alright, we might have to split off. I'm wondering, this is around 10,000 feet, if this is another airliner at some weird altitude, but seems to be by himself. And we'll keep tabs on him. I don't want to pull the flights away to go check him out if he's not really in range of anything. So that's alright. We're also going to launch Oh, we've already got all the A6s we can use. We'll go with the S3s, we'll do the anti-ship thing. And we'll have a section of 4. Alright, so we might get stuck a little bit with the recovery of Dragon 4 and 2 and 3, so Dragonflight coming in while we're doing that. Those guys are going over there. Banger can move ahead a little bit. Cool. Speed this up. You can return to formation. Yeah, this guy's going off to nowhere, so that's cool. Let's take a look at these guys. Oh, it's really sweet. Who is it? Savage. Salvage flight. No, Savage is what I thought. Okay. We need to get these guys over here. So both of them, all of them have two harpoons each. Formation orders, sensor orders, surface search on. Alright, and then come up to like 37,000 feet. Otis flight, we're going to position kind of directly in the way if somebody was coming up towards us as we engage this group. And really want to know what this little thing is. I think we'll have this guy come and go VID him. Alright. So the landing pattern has improved. Before it was really spread out, and it was hard to get a lot of aircraft on deck really quickly. I think it's improved now. There you go. So he's coming up. If I was to nitpick this, just the hook would be down as they flew past the carrier on their approach, and then before their initial break, and then as they did their first turn. So if we're looking at this guy here, so his hook should be down, right, because he's passing by the carrier. And then as he comes into the turn, that's when he's going to start to make his aircraft all nice and dirty with the speed brakes out, flaps down, gear down as well. And then so by the time they're on this base leg here, no, sorry, not base leg, but as they're coming downwind here, they would have everything all configured for landing at that point, and really there's nothing else they'll do here except decelerate, wait till they get there. The waypoints and stuff, it's I don't really care if it's not accurate in spacing or whatever, but just the way that these guys would be coming down this way already with everything dirtied up, because that's how they slow down. So they'd be pretty slow on this leg, kind of trying to figure out the angle of attack for landing. Alright, cool. That's so cool. I love this, that this carrier's in the game now. Such an iconic looking one. Cool. We got quite a few boats out here actually. Alright, so hopefully this is a trawler like these other guys. So Lizard Flight and Salvage Flight are going to engage this flotilla over here, and hopefully we'll kill the Admiral. I think he's got to be on this Krivak. Yeah, Al Farjani. So We'll get him. No worries there. Otis flight's going into that blocking position. We'll see. Hopefully this guy's not going to shoot at us. It's just a merchant maybe. And the other aircraft and chippy flight are approaching this guy to attack the Nanuchka, sorry. Okay, so that's a civilian one. We can have him go ahead and just return to formation. And then these guys hopefully are going to conduct their bombing. If they can see the damn target, they might actually have to lower an altitude to 20,000. That seemed to be helpful. So cool seeing the carrier in the background as they climb away. I used to see a ton of these when I was younger, and even before I was in the Navy, and also when I was in the Navy, the S3s would operate out of North Island, and North Island in San Diego is a major naval air station, and there's Coronado Beach is like right outside of it, so you can be on the beach and just see these things landing all day. And they've got this interesting, like, they call it the Hoover. As you adjusted your throttles and slammed them forward and aft for landing, there's like this weird suction noise that it makes, and it's really distinct, and you would constantly hear it if you're around that area. Alright, I'm hoping TV Seeker cannot see the target just yet. Still have some miles to go. Cannot see the targets. Oh no. I think it's obscured by clouds or something. Man, this one really is a pain. I don't want to lose an aircraft over this too, dang it. Okay, we got a missile launch up over there. Oh, just barely missed. All right, can we get him? Hit him with 2, just for good measure. Whoa, that was close. Really having to maneuver here. Okay, I don't know if he can do that in real life, but whatever. Hopefully this is destroyed. Yes. Okay, oh my gosh. Wow. Alright, so these guys, I think we can go ahead and tell the whole formation just RTB. Oh, not rebase, sorry. I want you to return to base. So he's going there, and then his aircraft number 3, I think is going to, yeah, he's returning to the formation. Alright, so black line flight can just position here. We're happy with that. That aircraft, no factors, way out there. Lizard flight. Here we go. I have to pause this while we try to figure out who's attacking what. Okay. Single shot against that guy. Alright, so those two are going to go ahead and break off and attack, and then once we get more indications of what the other things are over here, we'll figure out who's going to blow up what. We should figure that stuff out as we get closer. Alright, nice. And then this guy. How far away is he? Oh, there we go. See if he can go after the Krivak as well. Alright, these unknown contacts are kind of just hopping around everywhere. Alright, Krivak is hit. Oh. Okay, perfect. There are SAMs everywhere. Okay, whatever's under us is hostile. Alright, all these are hostile. Oh no. I was hoping I could right click on that and have them say don't drop tanks, but I guess not. Let's kill these things. So that's 1-3 and 1-4, so 1-1 and 1-2 should have some skippers that we can use. Krivak is on fire. So fire one more at this guy. Let's drop some cluster bombs on these guys. I wonder if it's viable if we can just do this at super low altitude. We'll give it a go. Max speed. Oh, that's an Alband over there, alright. Alright, Al-Farjani is confirmed killed in action. Great. So he's gonna go with he's gonna go after this guy is gonna go after this guy. Wizard 1-1. Salvo 2 on the Alband. This missile boat is dead meat. What is this? Yep. Osa is dead. This is wild, just like flying around with all these boats everywhere. Engaging a system check, alright. Oh, La Comandante. Alright, this plane is going after La Comandante. Oh, someone's getting shot at by a SAM. Alright, let's get this guy can RTB. Get low, my man. Alright, he's gonna cluster bomb. Oh man. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? He did not drop. What the heck? Okay. Alright. Hopefully we get this one. Good hit. And hopefully we finish him off with this one. Alright. Nice. Oh. Did that miss? Alright, that guy's returning to base. He's out. Waiting for this one to turn back in to use his bombs. I want to see some cluster bombs on small boats here. Ooh, that's high altitude cluster bombing. I like that. Here we go. Oh, that looks like a miss. Yeah. Oh, this is sweet looking. Alright, so... Whoa, you see all those clusters that went off in the background there? Alright, this is pretty neat. So, I think we can just finish these guys off. Once this attack is over, Lizard Flight has to RTB. I mean, many of them are already RTBing. But we do have Salvage Flight coming in, the S3s with the... Oh, man. Alright, this is what I want to see. Okay, we do have a pilot that ejected, so I'm going to mark it. See if we can do like a combat search and rescue here, okay? This is roughly, let's see if we get a good shoot. Did we get a shoot? That is the pilot over there, I think. Let's zoom out. Alright. Oh man, okay, well. Let's see if we can see the pilots. Oh, here we go. Alright. Well, I think we should try and recover him, and we'll see if right, the camera's here, so we can move that marker here. I think he's pretty much going to go straight down onto that spot or really close to it. I only see one chute, which is not good because that is a two-man aircraft. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have we'll have Lizard 2 come close to it. Oh, there we go. Alright, so Lizard Flight is going to circle nearby where the shootdown occurred, and we're going to organize a flight from the carrier strike group. Okay, great. So we'll have 2 launch. No, we want the empty loadout. Oh, what do we got here? Alright, so there'll be a 2 ship of SH-3s to come out this way and rescue the pilot. Hopefully we can find him. The pilots do actually stay in the game world, which I absolutely love, and I hope in the future there's a... Just to close the loop, it doesn't even have to be complex, just like a helicopter can pick up a downed pilot. That's all I would be after. It doesn't have to check for seats or anything like that, or whatever, or give you a reward. I don't care. It's just fun for me to be able to do this. Alright, got a hit there. Let's get another hit in on this guy. Good hit. And let's finish off this OSA. Nice. Alright. So those guys are dead in the water? No, this guy's still going. Should have stayed down, my man. So, you and you. Whoa, shooting over the backside of the other S3. Oh, okay, that's a wasteful. Alvin's going down. When they are confirmed dead, we'll get really low and hopefully we could circle the position. Let's double check on Griffin flight. I thought we're waiting for a bunch of recoveries, aren't we? Yeah, chippy flight's coming in. That's cool. We can just we'll focus on this. We might have to take salvage flight down this way and check out stuff. This guy will get really low. Just circle around here. This guy doesn't know it, but he is dead meat. Yeah, in the game world, it's really neat because you do see the pilots in their life rafts and stuff after they hit the water. In fact, one of the earliest things I did in the game was I had a Harrier guy get shot down, and I ended up finding him in the ocean, which was really neat, and then sending well, he was really close to an Iranian island, so I had to send like a whole effort to go get him, which was so much fun. something, if it was like if the pilots and stuff detected it visually as well, would be nice. So we're just gonna have to look around. Okay, that's an oil slick from what, the OSA? Is that the OSA's oil slick? Yeah. Huge expanse of water here. Okay. While that's going, we're gonna have to send this flight to go investigate these things here. And I think we're still recovering, what, 2 more aircraft? Yep. And then Griffin flight will hopefully take off. Oh, he had a walleye on him. Oh, lizard flight is coming into land. Griffin flight, take off before those A6s interrupt you. Cool. Sweet. There they go. Alright, so he's gonna get going there. Oh yeah, I forgot these guys don't have surface search radars at all. Alright, we got some bog hammers here. This is why these guys weren't responding to us. We are going to need... see if we could hit them with Mark 82s. I don't want to use harpoons, obviously, because there are merchant ships right here, which is what these guys were attacking. So, we'll have to be careful, but hopefully we can just get them with dumb bombs. Got another bog hammer really, really close to that merchant. See what happens. Hopefully we don't miss and hit this guy. Send this thing ablaze. Oh no, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Okay, we need to recall them back. So that's track 7110. Ceasefire. That we're probably gonna need. You know, we can probably get one of Otis' flight out here. Yeah, let's do that. Get Otis 3. Oops, I didn't mean to close the map so much. Alright, Otis 3 is going to use his 20 mil to kill this bog hammer. Okay, this bog hammer can be attacked by bombs a little bit further away. Yeah, I think that's safe. Block line 5-2, move up. Oh, okay, these are two different. I thought they were a section of 2, but they're not. Formation, join formation with Griffin 1. Or is that not possible? Okay. Unnamed formation, that's what we'll call it. Cool, so now both of these guys will fly together to go to the rescue point. Wonder. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to have like a a beacon thing or something that just allows us to know if we have aircraft in the area. That guy's emergency beacon going off, we can pick it up. I call those EPIRBs or something. This guy is going really low and slow for a Mark 82 pass. Curious to see how this looks. Alright, here we go. Oh, that is neat looking. Nice. Sweet. Oh, yes, that was great. Okay, thankfully that bog hammer circling around the tanker, but not on the tanker like that other one. So let's see what we get here. Here we go. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, brilliant. Okay, those guys are returning to base. We just have this stupid one right here that's going to be kind of tricky to get to. Hopefully this F-14 can do it. Alright, these guys, we'll just continue to clear this out and just take a look to see what's going on over there. Get to like a little higher altitude. We got our radar going, so hopefully we'll see some things if they're out there. See if we can find this pilot. If we win this mission and we haven't found the pilot, I'm just going to continue playing until I do find the pilot. maybe that's a fool's errand, but we'll see if we can. But I'll continue to record. It'll just maybe be a separate video, I think, if that's the case. Because this is going pretty long now. It's over an hour. Alright, we are looking forward to this attack. This is the next thing that needs to happen. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is going to be good. So the bog hammer, I think, is like right, that dot right over there. Speed it up a tiny bit. Love the oil sheens and slicks in this game. It's just so cool. Oh, nice. Oh, and you got the vapes too. Ooh, good hits, good hits. Oh, this is so cool. Man, this guy's a sharpshooter. I don't think he's hitting this other boat at all. Oh! Let's see, yep. Okay. Hostilities neutralized. Resuming normal operations. Thanks for your help, Commander. No problem. Cool. Alright, so Otis, alright, we'll have him return to formation. Nice, really cool. Giving a good flyby show to that tanker crew. Oh, don't hit it. What is he doing? Is that a tanker or is that like a bulk freighter? Yeah, this isn't a tanker, this is a bulk freighter. Now I'm very curious. What is this thing? Yeah, bulk carrier. My dude, what are you doing? Ceasefire. Return to formation. Okay, so we helped these guys out. We sunk Admiral Al-Farjani's vessel. We just have to get these ships over to their waypoint. So let's go ahead and zoom through that as quickly as possible. Okay. Can we go 100x? Yeah, we can do 100x. Nice. Oh boy. What is this? 22 knots. Ooh, a bunch of meager radar contacts. They're probably going to be missile boats or speedboats. This assault craft, maybe. Let's take a look. It's really cloudy, isn't it? What are those things? What is that? It must be some sort of like patrol boat or something, like, can't quite tell. Well, you can eat a harpoon, buddy. Not gonna mess around, pal. Alright, and then go ahead and drop bombs on you. And then we can drop bombs on the final guy over here. Alright, so we should see this boat explode and that one explode. Oh. Oh, there's a chute right there. Uh-oh. Okay, that OSA's out. Let me zoom out here. Alright, I wanna... There's the parachute. Okay. So one of these boats is gonna go through like a salvo of Mark 82s walking up along it. Up there it goes right there. Nice. This guy got away. Hopefully that S3 is alright. And we'll just pick up this guy as well. I'm going to follow him with the camera this time just to make sure the spot is good. The marked spot is okay. Hello. Oh my goodness, how far down? Oh no. Well, I guess we don't need to send a rescue mission out because the pilot didn't turn into a little life raft thing. I've seen it do that before, unless they kind of move in their position. Yeah, I don't see him. Wonder if that's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it takes a while to see the life raft appear. I've definitely seen the life raft in the game with the pilot, which is really neat before. I wonder if that's just taken away or something, or something stopping it from showing like that. Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about that then, I guess, and I guess we can cancel our little rescue flight. So, if that's the case, then that sucks. Sorry, we can send him up that way, and I think Black Line flight number 2, yeah, number 2 guy can just go over here and kill this thing with guns. Actually, you know what? Let's hold back on that. Okay, he's gonna go there. Griffin flight is going this way. Alright, they recovered the S3s. Alright, there's one more coming in. It's probably going to take forever to like get another flight of attack aircraft up, so I guess I might have to send this guy over to do guns. It's just kind of risky because he was firing some pretty powerful guns at the salvage flight guy, so not great. Alright, let's speed this up. Yeah, we are going to need another set of attack aircraft out. Yeah, I like that one. Anti-ship. Send Lizard flight up. All right. Okay, so we'll just say if the Griffin flight gets that spot, they recovered him. We'll pull him back to the carrier. Lizard flight, you guys need to come up over here. Oops. And we'll set their orders to surface search on. Come up to cruise altitude as you fly over there. Because yeah, we're gonna need like a group of attack aircraft to protect the aid convoy. What do we got here? Are these the merchants? What are you? helicopter is in position. Okay, we'll send him back. Okay, so these were the merchants, I think, yeah. Alright, let's get back up to altitude. Oh. I think that's the hostile boat. It is. Let's go after him. Yeah, this is like a La Comandante class, like a modified one. Yep. This is pretty dangerous because this is a pretty big gun shooting at us. But I just don't want the scenario to go on forever. It's already an hour and 30 minutes, I think. Yes, there we go. Oh, nice, nice, nice. If we can disable that gun, that would be great. Oh, no. Alright, I think all the aircraft, it looks like just eject one person, so... That's funny, that this is like right next to... Let's see what happens with this guy. Yeah, they don't have their little life vest thing, or lifeboat. That's too bad. You know what am I doing? This guy can come out this way, can he? Well, I was trying to make the scenario be shorter, but it cost me an F-14. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to that crew. This guy can go home, actually. Wow, this convoy is just going to take for a long time to get all the way over here. Say 13:25, so many hours from now. Okay, Lizard Flight, they've got their radars on. Should be detecting this guy. There he is. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and just not mess with him, fire a harpoon at him, and be done with it. Oh no, everybody fired a harpoon. Damn it. No. What a waste. What a waste. My goodness. Okay. Okay, well not everybody just fired one, I guess, so not too bad. And really now we're just waiting for the convoy to just transit. This is pretty long. I think a mission like this, if you killed all the units that can threaten the formation, like all the C units were destroyed, then probably be alright to have a pop-up and say mission's over, you know. Now we kind of just have this chore that makes it so we have to sail all the way over here. Honestly, that would have been nuts if they made us go all the way to the Gulf of Benghazi over there. All right. Approaching the pickup. We'll pretend like we got him. We got radio contact with the pilot. Swimmer is deploying. Not at 200 feet. That's incredibly dangerous. That'd be quite a jump out the side door there. Okay. Get him recovered. He's on board. Good, good, good. Pull over to the next one. Oh, what's going on here? All right. Same thing, swimmers deployed, made contact with the downed pilot, and we're recovering him. Okay, let's get him back to base. Alright, so we'll send these 2 helicopters back. Black line flight, yep. Alright. What are you? Oh, I was like, man, something's about to pop off. The airliners really need to be, they fly much higher than 10,000 feet. They are cruising along at 30, close to 40,000 feet. I think that's probably it for us. We seem to be trapped with 30x. I don't know why. Alright, well, this is going to be a lot of waiting as we get the convoy over to us, so I'm going to continue the video when we get to the end point or if something else comes up, so we're not having to wait so long. Alright, I think we're really close. This was like 15 or 20 minutes later now. Just been running this at like 100x. I had to recycle the cap and actually even recycle the AWACS. The E2C had to come in, so I launched another one. All these other guys are civilian boats, so we're not worried about them. And yeah, essentially I just got one cap flight up here, another cap flight over the aid checkpoint, and the E2C. That's it. I think all the ships got to make it in. There we go. All right. Woo! That was a long one. My goodness. Successfully escorted the aid to Benghazi. Really think if we've killed all the hostile boats that can damage us or cause any harm at all, we should just be able to win the scenario. Anyways, regardless, I had a lot of fun. I normally don't like carrier scenarios because they're painful, but this was alright. This was pretty good. Decisive victory there. We completed all the objectives. Oh, that's pretty neat. I don't think I've... actually, let me... There we go. Sorry, I didn't want the screen constantly moving with my mouse moving. I don't think I've seen this before where you can have these objectives on here. Maybe I have, and I'm just not remembering that correctly, but that's pretty neat. Usually I'm used to just seeing the dead units and stuff. Alright, so we lost. The taxpayers lost an F-14 because I was lazy trying to get that modified La Comandante class sunk really quickly and not have to send a whole attack section out to go defeat it. We ended up having to do that anyways, and we lost an F-14 in the process. A6 and S3 just because getting into this low altitude attacks and stuff on those boats, which was just a little too dangerous. But overall, that was pretty good. We did a lot of damage. Quite a bit of aircraft shot down there, and a lot of boats. So that was pretty fun. It was we got to use our aircraft, and I think this is the first time I've done like a carrier scenario. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's gonna be a long video, I can already tell. So I don't want to cut it out. So it's just gonna be a long video. So if it was too long for you, I'm sorry. It's just how it goes with these scenarios. And somebody, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I feel like I'm going crazy. I could have swore that I have pictures or screenshots of downed pilot in a little life raft that I rescued, and just didn't see that when these parachute guys hit the water. So have any of you guys seen that as well? Because I'm positive I've seen that in the game before, and I wonder if it's just been taken away. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!